Chapter 8. Appendix. A warning alerts you to a possible, serious, or fatal injury if you do not follow instructions. Symbols, such as respiratory hazard, alert you to a specific hazard and direct you to read the indicated hazard warnings on page 4 and 5. A caution alerts you to possible equipment damage or destruction if you do not follow instructions. A note indicates additional helpful information. Skin injection hazard. High-pressure fluid from gun, hose leaks, or ruptured components will pierce skin. This may look like just a cut, but it is a serious injury that can result in amputation. Seek immediate surgical treatment. Do not point the gun at anyone or at any part of the body. Do not put your hand or fingers over the gun fluid nozzle. Do not stop or deflect leaks with your hand, body, glove, or rag. Do not blow back fluid. This is not an air spray system. Follow daily shutdown procedure chapter when you stop spraying and before cleaning, checking, or servicing equipment. Use lowest possible pressure when flushing, priming, or troubleshooting. Close gun manual valves when not spraying. Tighten all fluid connections before operating the equipment. Check hoses, tubes, and couplings daily. Replace worn or damaged parts immediately. High-pressure hose cannot be recoupled. Replace the entire hose. Fire, explosion, and electric shock hazard. Solvent and fumes in work area can ignite or explode. High-voltage components can cause electric shock. To help prevent fire, explosion, and electric shock, shut off main power switch and wait 5 minutes before opening LPG top cabinet door. All electrical wiring must be done by trained and qualified personnel and comply with all local codes. Use equipment only in well-ventilated area. Eliminate all ignition sources such as pilot lights, cigarettes, and plastic drop cloths. Do not plug or unplug power cords or turn lights on or off when flammable fumes are present. Keep the work area free of debris, including solvents, rags, and gasoline. Hold gun firmly to side of grounded pail when triggering into pail. If there is static sparking or you feel a shock, stop operation immediately. Do not use equipment until you identify and correct the problem. To avoid chemical reaction and explosion, do not use trichloroethane, methylene chloride, other halogenated hydrocarbon solvents, or fluids containing such solvents in pressurized aluminum equipment. Equipment misuse hazard. Misuse can cause serious injury or death. For professional use only. Use equipment only for its intended purpose. Call SPI Technical Support 1-800-627-0773 for information. Read manuals, warnings, tags, and labels before operating equipment. Follow instructions. Check equipment daily. Repair or replace worn or damaged parts immediately. Do not alter or modify equipment. Use only SPI parts and accessories. Do not exceed the maximum working pressure or temperature rating of the lowest rated system component. See Technical Data chapter. Use fluids and solvents that are compatible with equipment-wetted parts. See Technical Data in all equipment manuals. Route hoses and cables away from traffic areas, sharp edges, moving parts, and hot surfaces. Do not use hoses to pull equipment. Comply with all applicable safety regulations. Burn hazard. This equipment can be used with heated fluid, which can cause equipment surfaces to become very hot. To avoid severe burns, do not touch hot fluid or equipment. Allow equipment to cool completely before touching it. Always wear gloves if fluid temperature exceeds 110 degrees Fahrenheit, 43 degrees Celsius. Toxic fluid or fumes hazard. Toxic fluids or fumes can cause serious injury or death if splashed in the eyes or on skin, inhaled, or swallowed. Read Material Safety Data Sheet, MSDS, to know the specific hazards of the fluids you are using. Store hazardous fluid in approved containers and dispose of it according to applicable guidelines. Personal protective equipment. You must wear proper protective equipment when operating, servicing, or when in the operating area of the equipment to help protect you from serious injury, including eye injury and inhalation of toxic fumes. This equipment includes, but is not limited to, protective eyewear, gloves, clothing, and respirator as recommended by the MSDS.